Wait till you see how SaiyanZ lives. You know, I did a map quest of his house. SaiyanZ, the guy who steals my content and posts it. SaiyanZ Kyle, what is his name? He signs up for Scars Club. He's got his real address on there. I do a Google Maps. You should see. It's heartbreaking when you see where he lives. It is the swamps of the ghetto. I mean, it's a place where you go, the police aren't even going to show up. If there was a killing and you called from SaiyanZ's house, the police, I almost want to show you. And SaiyanZ, let me tell you something. I will show them if you don't stop. I will call the police and say he's got a gun.
Well, you can't do that.
You can't do that. If you saw where these people live, you know, some of these trolls, you Google their house. We don't understand. We all think that when we see a comment, your first instinct is to assume it's somebody like you. If you saw the living situation that these people are in, it's like from a movie. I mean, it's like from a documentary of a third world country. I saw where SaiyanZ live, and I even took the trip down his street using Google Maps, hitting those arrows, going down the street. It is so scary. What city was that in? Massachusetts?
You can't
Something
say
like that?
people's addresses.
Of course. Listen, and we wouldn't believe and respect that, even though he doesn't respect our business model.
And we're only talking about this because every episode
he steals our show and he streams our show out. He steals our stuff. It's the same thing as breaking into a store, taking the product and stealing it. He's very lucky that this is the worst that I'll say about him. But I saw where he lives, and it's like 0 Dark 30. It's worse than where Osama bin Laden lives. Where he lives. It really, I wish I could show you. It's the most broken down, dilapidated, abandoned part of wherever the fuck, Connecticut or whatever the fuck city that was. It was so dark and scary. There was the siding, the level doors all broken. I mean, it was like a place where if you call the police, they're not going to show up. They don't even care. And we forget. As normal people, we forget that some people, they're really out there. You know, like I've seen a guy, he says some crazy fucking guy that sent some really crazy threats. And you look him up, you know, because these people are stupid. If you're going to say such crazy things to somebody in a DM, you're stupid. And they sign up for Scars Club. They say this. You look at their address and you go, I didn't even know people lived like this. In the middle of nowhere, in a shack. It looks like a burnt down, abandoned, haunted house.